video on the channel. It's GHOSTDRIFTX, aka Ghost. In this video we're running the Fury and we're gonna run the Lance, and yeah, that's it. Run the Furies and the Lance. I didn't run the other Fury. You basically just run around with the team. Of course, with TDM, you're kind of waiting for the other team. You can go after them. So depending on what type of bot you have is going to dictate the type of play style you're going to use. So if you're in a brawler, of course, you know you have to get close. On a map like this, you definitely want to use cover. I caught that bot out in the open. Definitely with range, it kind of catches a bot off guard because they may not even see where I'm at. They may not even notice that there's a trib out here waiting to know what time it is. But I'm just kind of walking around. As I always say, I'm moving around. There are times I do just stop. My team is engaging this robot to the left-hand side. Of course, that's more than likely a brawler as well. Lost a couple of teammates there. You see the hover going up higher. Definitely, if you have a hover bot, work on trying not to go like to the top height of when you hover. If you can work on just kind of hovering to a certain level, that's going to help you out tremendously. So you don't use your fuel too much, and on top of that, you're not putting yourself up there in harm's way for someone with some kind of long range that can hit you really easy, because the hoverbot does not have any armor. That's really the biggest downfall. If they had more armor, it'd be a lot better robot. I think that's something they might want to look into, but you know, that's the issue with that. So here we are, just basically taking. I'm always looking, as you can see, I have that one bot, that Fury. That's the main priority right now, is to try and get that Fury. They have Tritons on that Fury. Definitely want to get rid of that. If I see a Hydra, you know, out in the open enough, I can get them. So here we go. We get that in on the Fury, get that one out of there. So my teammates are actually moving in, and I'm just basically doing support, right? I'm moving around. You can see the little arrows from my team. They're all moving, engaging the enemy team on that side. There's a Carnage moving this way. I'm just looking for anybody who doesn't know that I'm actually here, right? So that person doesn't know, or they saw me but it was too late, right? So we're just gonna move around to this other side, just kind of look. Usually what I'm doing is just peeking around the corner. So if you're brand new to the game, you're trying to figure out what people are doing when you see them kind of walk out, but they don't actually go to the far side to actually look. Basically what we're doing is moving our bot out enough so we can turn the camera. When we turn the camera, it allows us to see around that corner without really putting our robot right on that corner, because there are situations you don't want to even do that. So here we go, lining this up. Okay, did not see me. Did not see me, unfortunately. And that's the thing about running this build. A lot of people will not use it on certain maps because they are looking for a long range, wide open. Their mindset is tied to wide open fields is the only place this can be used. But if you open your mind to the fact that this is a ranged weapon, but ranged weapons work anywhere, right? If you're within 100 meters of this bot, you're gonna take damage if I get close enough to you, right? So, or not get close enough to you, but if I'm able to hit you with my weapons, it's gonna do damage. So it really just comes down to the angle, you know. If the angle's good, if we're not too close to me, we're okay. It's still the same thing. And here I moved too quick, right? I was too trigger happy. I wanted to get that Rhino. I saw they didn't have, I don't think they had a lot of health, but unfortunately I missed that shot. The team's moving over that way. We lost one player so far. We're down by, what, 3 points currently. And just kind of watching that side, right? I want to look around, check and see what's going on. I know somebody's here, so I know I fired through that little gap. So I'm kind of, if you notice, I wasn't really trying to walk all the way out to go to that side. I was just kind of walking like to the side, moving towards the building. So now we're going to go over and try and assist the teammate. I have a teammate to the right, and I'm just going to move. And I know somebody probably would have dropped this bot at this point because it's moving so slow. But I'll stay in my bot a lot of times now. Mainly I stay into it because if we're losing, and I know we're losing, I want to continue to do as much damage as possible, because that's going to help me at the end of the match. If you're trying to move up through the ranks, you have to be in the top 1 or 2. There's no way around. If you want to move up and not lose points, you have to be in the top 1 and 2 spots. Unless you win. If you win, you're still gonna earn points. But if you want to have the most points, you need to be in top 3 spots. But if you lose, you really want to be in top 2. I think you still lose points in the top 3, or if you get into the 3rd spot and you guys lose. So here we are taking those shots. Like I tell you, looking for you're really just looking for alleyways, right? You basically create your own alleyway. As long as it's a direct line of sight to your target, I mean, it's like being on King, it's like being on Yamada. It doesn't matter. But the cool thing about on these maps, a lot of times when you line it up like that, the other bot they don't have a shot at moving or dodging because they don't realize you have them lined up. The spider creeped out a little bit, realized I was there. So here I am, just looking for bots. We're down by 2. Not too bad. Still almost 3 minutes to go. So we're just gonna slide out here. You know, I'm injured, but hey, like I tell you, I think I told you in one of my videos, if my weapons on top are still hot, I'm still good to go. So I might be moving real slow, but if I catch you with what I have on top, it really doesn't matter. So we're just kind of moving around. We're down by 4 now. This Raijin gets a good shot in on me and knocks out one of my weapons. So that hurt. That actually hurt. Okay, I need all 3. Right. That really hurt. Okay. So having 2's okay, but it's not what I need. So we're gonna try and catch this dash, which we did get him, but we didn't get a good clean. We didn't get a good hit, even though it's 2. I didn't get a good clean shot in because that would have done more damage than what you saw. And then I think somebody snuck up behind me. Yeah, I was a victim. I was a victim to this griffin. They got me, caught me slipping. So now I'm trying to decide where I want to drop in at. And I think I decided to go ahead and drop in with the griff. Oh, okay, I dropped in up top. Went ahead and started engaging the griff. There's another one to my left, but I'm going to just go ahead and engage this one since they really didn't, you know, you're trying to take out a bot. I've been there too. You're trying to take out a bot, all of a sudden somebody's behind you, letting you have the business. Now we're just going to start working them over. Of course, not afraid of the griff and the lance. It can be dangerous at times, but in that case, they were already low health. Now we're going after this Bogasari. Of course, they are getting it to the face. Okay, so I'm really trying to get them out of there. I think somebody helped me out. Otherwise, the Bogasari, I believe, would have been gone. But actually, let's see. Yeah, I think somebody else was hitting me. I really do, because I believe I would have taken that Bogasari in that situation. So now we're going to go after the stragglers. I think I dropped in here because it was only 1 bot on the map. So you can look on the map. The big thing about using this TDM, and also when you do Beacon Rush, you can actually see where all the bots are located on the map, unless they're really close to a beacon that's being like under contention, or basically somebody's changed it. You may not be able to see the bot in that area, but for the most part, you can see where everybody's located on the map in these different modes, which makes it convenient when you go to drop in, and it can be an inconvenience to those. Say you're trying to, especially in Beacon Rush, it's really difficult sometimes because when you go to engage that beacon, it's not a guarantee it's just going to be open. It might be somebody that's waiting to get you, right? So we get a couple of takedowns. I think we got about 4 takedowns after the Fury. So anyway, man, if you enjoyed this video, definitely slap that like button. If you want to see more videos like this, subscribe. Bell notification so you don't miss the next video. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment if you enjoyed this video, and as always, choose like over death.